It's your girl Sin, and I'm back with another video. And if you want to know what I'm doing today, stay tuned.
T-shirt chick.
Alright, squad, today, let me get this lens right. Today, y'all, a lot of times people skip over stuff when they trying to teach you. Like, I don't believe I ever showed you guys how to reclaim a screen. Alright, so as you guys know, if you watched all my videos, if you haven't, you might need to pause this one. No, I'm just playing. Go ahead and watch this video, and eventually I'm sure you'll get to it if you like my videos and you are a subscriber. But I have a dip tank to reclaim my screens, but unfortunately my dip tank is no longer working. I gotta change the stuff out and get everything cleaned out and stuff, and get some new fluids to go in there. But right now you can see what it's looking like. It's got a lot of emulsion and stuff in there. And right here, that's one of the first screen that I reclaimed. It's been reclaimed, but I still have to degrease it and get that ghost image out. And right here you see my other screens over here. What I have done is sprayed them with the emulsion remover, and I've scrubbed them on each side to agitate the emulsion remover. And as you come in here, that you see a screen right there that I'm working with now, and you see my emulsion remover right here. I'm using right here this emulsion remover right here from I can't even think of the name of it, but same place I get my ink. I'll put the name of it on here. Total Ink Solutions. I couldn't even think. This is from Total Ink Solutions right here. And I also have this other one right here. But this bottle right here, as y'all see, it's clogged up. It won't spray. This is another one that I was using. So as y'all see, it is running. That screen is yellow, but you can see the emulsion is running in the screen right there. So I can go ahead and get ready to wash it out. And I'm going to show you guys some of that. But I'm also going to give you guys a tip. Like, when you are doing emulsion remover, when you use an emulsion remover, you want to make sure that you have it in a chemical spray bottle. Because if you don't have it in a chemical spray bottle, as y'all see, the spray bottle that was clogged was because it was actually not a chemical spray bottle. It was actually a bottle with some Awesome in it. Y'all know the cleaning spray Awesome. Basically what I'm gonna do is let you guys watch me reclaim some of these screens, and you know, I'll show a little bit of that. I don't like to have my camera in the bathroom because, you know, it's an expensive camera and water is everywhere, and I don't want it to get inside my camera. So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of that, and then I'll talk a little bit about, you know, what I did. Look, I don't even know how much of that I filmed, but I'm gonna go back over just in case, because I don't want to miss anything and I don't have time to check. But right here you guys see that I have my dip tank, but can't use it right now because the chemicals are not working. It needs to be cleaned out. That's a process within itself. Right here you see that I have these are the two screens that I've actually cleaned already. They've been reclaimed. All I have to do now is degrease them. Right here you can see that I have these screens that I have sprayed with the emulsion remover, and as you see, the emulsion is kind of running on them. And you have to hurry and wash that out so that it won't dry. So I'm gonna you know, go ahead and do that. And once I wash the screens out, once I reclaim the screens, I bring them and I put them in this stack right over here. So I have them there. Usually they will be coming from the dip tank. I put them there. Once I reclaim them and get all of them stacked up right here in this stack, they have to be degreased. So then I pull them from this stack, bring them back in here, and use my hose to degrease them. And then by that time, as you guys see in my videos, I usually have a lot of newspapers right off in this area, and I will be put, like, right over there, I put the newspaper there to catch the water. As you see, it's pretty wet up. And these are a few that I probably save for next time, but I will have the other screens like stacked right in that area, the clean screens, you know, if I need to go back over them. But if not, I will be as soon as I degrease them, I will be putting them here in the dark room until it's full, and I'll be drying them in there. When I fill it up, because I can only hold like 6 or 7 screens in my dark room at once, the ones that are waiting to be dried, they will be right here in this stack. So as you guys know, I just washed out one screen, and I didn't have my camera on. And now I got a phone call. Yeah, I will get phone calls in the middle of stuff right now. Let me see. Hello?
Hey.
All right, so I don't know exactly where I left off at. Sorry about that with the phone call, but I just washed the screen out. I'm gonna wash another one out so y'all can kind of see what the reclaiming process is like, because I feel like a lot of people probably leave this part out. Y'all, this right here, unless my screen is dried, this is some hard emulsion to get out right here. So I'm gonna put it back in here and let it sit a little bit more. But this is that trifecta emulsion that's good for water based and stuff like that. I'm gonna go ahead and try to wash out some other ones. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and bring 2 of them in here at once. Now, if you let that dry in your screen, you can damage your screens. So I got this one last screen that's wanting to be a pain in the behind. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys check it out to see what I do, how I do it, since I got this one last screen and I forgot to film earlier. So I always like to put my gloves on when I'm using this, because it can be harsh on your skin. Okay, so you know, it's a good thing to remove the tape, but you don't necessarily just have to do it. So basically, I'm just spraying this screen right here, and I have my brush right here, and I just agitate it. Use this brush to agitate it. And as you guys see, this trifecta, it's hard to get off. You know, so this, if you want to store a screen for a long time, that would probably be a good product to use. And I'm kind of overdoing it a little bit, and water is coming spray is coming all back here by my camera. Hope I don't mess my camera up. But it's all for you guys. Alright, so I agitate it. And I'm going to let it sit for a little bit before I take it back in here and try to clean it. Because it don't look like that trifecta is going nowhere. For real. It really don't look like that trifecta is going anywhere. Alright, so I'm going to let that sit for a little while. And while I let that sit, I'm going to come over to this side and have a little chat with you guys. Alright, I'm going to let that screen sit back there for a little bit while I talk to you guys about a couple of things. First, I'm going to show you guys, you really can't tell from the bottle, but what I use for degreasing my screens, which would be the next step after I get them all reclaimed. And reclaiming means to get rid of the stencil and the emulsion that's in the screen. That's what reclaiming is. And degreasing, you have to degrease so that you can put new emulsion onto the screen and that it will stick properly. If you don't degrease your screen and it's like oily or dusty or dirty, your screens will not hold the emulsion too well, and you can end up blowing out your image, or just having issues trying to burn screens and wash out your design. Okay, so right here, this bottle right here, this is an old bottle. It's not really much in there. This is actually the green stuff, and I got this from Ryanette. Like, it's been a long time back in the day when I got that. This right here is the pink stuff. I'm using this to degrease, and it's kind of like a paste. This one is more liquidy than this one, but this one is more like a paste, which kind of helps. I just put it on the sponge. And right here, this is an old cookie bucket, or you can get like a regular bucket. What I like to do is put water in here. So I'll dip my brush in here, and I'll put me the pink stuff on it to clean my screens. And when I put it on here, it's kind of like in here, and sometimes I even dip it in there after I put it on here. Then I like agitate the screen and rub it pretty good. And when I do that, it's real easy for all of the images to come out. Like, when it's ink that's in the screen, sometimes the ink will stain your screen, kind of cause it to keep the design in there, like you see with some of my screens that I have in there, that y'all saw that the design, is still in the screen. So you can't get that out. If it's black ink, you want to get it out, black or red ink. But if it's like a lighter color ink, it really don't hurt if it's in there, but it just makes for a better screen, and sometimes it can cause problems. Basically, some of the tips that I want to talk to you guys about, when you are washing out your screens, you want to make sure that you are in a good area, because it's going to be a lot of water coming. You want to, like, I'm using like a homemade washout booth. I have a video on how to make that. I'll try to leave it up above for y'all on one of these sides if y'all want to check that out later. And also, you want a garden hose with either a sprayer on the end of it or a pressure washer. Pressure washer, that makes the job a whole lot easier. Like, if y'all hear me talking about hook arms, like when I first started, I didn't have a pressure washer, but I think I got a customer, y'all. Hold up. Ooh, all right. I had this customer come in here asking about transferring videotapes, and he's like wanting to see my machine and everything. I'm like, no, I keep my machine at the house, but even if I had it here, I'm not trying to let you be my competition. I'm trying to do your tapes for you. But yeah, so after he left, I did realize that this right here, as you guys see, this one, the trifecta, is actually starting to run. So it should be ready to wash out. So I'm going to go ahead and bring it in here and try to wash it out for you guys. go. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna use my pressure washer and I'm gonna try to spray. You know, I don't know if it really helps that much, but I'm just gonna spray my washout booth out and make sure that everything washes down so that I can get ready to degrease the screens, because you do not want emulsion remover left on your screens. Y'all see I got my face all wet up. That should be good. That should be good right there. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to switch these gloves out. And I usually use my water hose when I'm degreasing. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my pressure washer off. And I don't know, I have used the pressure washer to degrease, but I'm going to go ahead and use my water hose today. Go ahead and flip these around. Make sure my sprayer is spraying. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and set everything up so I can do my degreasing. That should be enough newspaper, hopefully, anyway. Alright, the first thing I do is I take my bucket right here and I fill it up with water, at least about half, a little over half, maybe closer to 3/4 of the way. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Alright, I got my bucket filled up. I'm going to pour a little bit out. Got a little bit overfilled. So I'm gonna come in here where y'all can hear me better. Alright, so I got my bucket filled up. I have this is a completely different, let me turn this light off in here so y'all can hear me better. This right here is a completely different sponge than the one that I would use to take the emulsion off the screens or reclaim the screens. You cannot reuse the same one. You have to have different ones. As you see, there's the one from earlier. I have that green tape on it right there, to, you know, so that I can know. I could have, if I would have in the beginning, I could have probably put some vinyl on that and put like a ER or something on it to let myself know that it's emulsion remover. But right here you can kind of see the pink stuff is in it. You know, you can kind of see it's some still in there. And I actually have two different ones that I use for that. Right here I have this blue one and I have this one, but the blue one is a little bit older, so I like to use the red one. And I do have extra ones because this is just the handle that holds this. You can take this red part off and you can replace it. So right here I have my water. Right here I have my screens. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get down over here like a dog and work like a dog, because that's what your girl do. Y'all already know. But I'm gonna get over here and I'm gonna get this pink stuff out and I'm gonna start putting it on the screens, and then I'm gonna let the screen sit for a little bit. And from when I was interrupted earlier, I'm gonna go back and finish my little chat with a little info for you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and do what I do right here so that I can get ready to degrease these screens. Oh, and another tip right quick, y'all. Right here, I got this container right here that you have to like squeeze. It's hard to squeeze it out once you use a lot of it up. So it's really better to get the one where you have to scoop it out. I didn't know that at the time, but I will be purchasing that one next time. This is what it looks like right here. Kind of like some bubble gum or something. But what I basically do, I'm gonna have to get a little bit more out to be able to do that. So I usually just like step on it. Well, first I got to get it coming out, and then once I get it down here, sometimes I have to like stick my fingers in there. But yeah, this one can be kind of hectic getting it out. So I want to do that with that, and then rub that in here and get it all off. So the next thing I would do is rub this everywhere. As you see on this screen right here, let me see. You can see on this screen right here, the image is white ink. I rub it right over the ink. You really want to do the whole screen with it. But if you want the ink to come out, you have to rub it over that part. Alright, so I'm going to move this, and I'm going to put it over here on the other side. Actually, I do this sometimes. I take this one and I put it at the back. And by the time I get back to that one, let me see. Yeah, you can have a time trying to get this stuff out. And I just put it on my sponge like you see right there. But yeah, it is kind of hectic trying to get it out sometimes. And sometimes you can step on it and get it started to coming out. But yeah, I gotta do better next time. There it is right there coming out. I don't know if y'all can see it there on the screen. Right here, got a good goop of it out. So I put it on here. And it stays in, so you can use it. And sometimes it does help to spray a little bit of water on the screens if they are drying out. But they should be good. As you see, I used some of that up. It's still a little bit left on there. And just like that. I'm gonna use this one to show y'all how this stuff works. Cause y'all see that right there. Let's try to get a little bit more of this out. And dip it in the water. Turn around, make sure you get both sides. And when you have a big stack of screens like this, by the time you get to the bottom of your stack, a lot of times you can go ahead and start washing them out. See if I can get some more. Dip it in the water once again. Put it in the back. And I'm not going to film all of this, y'all, because if I do, it's going to make for a super long video. But y'all kind of got the idea. So I'm going to go ahead and get through with this part of it. And once I do, I'm going to check back in with y'all. Right, I got all the screens done, as you see right there. I just have to let them sit a little bit so that I can make sure that everything washes out good. So this one, it actually has started to come a little bit clean right here. Some of them are not that bad, but I do have some that are pretty bad. This right here, what I do with this, I just pour it down the sink. It's just like regular soap, cleaning soap, stuff like that. And then I rinse my bucket out. And I put my sponge back in there. First I rinse it out, but put it back in there. And then I just put it back up over here where I normally keep it at, which is over here near my inks. So I usually keep it right there. Now back to this talk. Let me grab a paper towel because my hand is wet. But let me go back over here. I didn't mean to grab that many paper towels. Didn't mean to grab that many paper towels. I just needed like 1 or 2. I'm not taking a dry off. I'm not trying to dry off. Let me see. Let me sit down. Sit my behind down for a minute. Alright, so basically I don't remember exactly where I left off at, but I was basically trying to explain that when you're washing out, you know, when you are degreasing screens and washing screens, what you need, like even if you don't have a washout booth or anything like that, you just want to make sure you're in a clean area. You can actually do it on cement, you know, but it will be good to have something to hold the screen if you're doing it on cement, so that you won't make it fall over and be damaged by the cement, because the cement can really damage your screens. You want to make sure that you wash the degreaser out good when you wash your screens out, because if you don't wash the degreaser out good, it can also keep the emulsion from sticking to your screens. I think that was where I left off at, was the emulsion adhering to your screens. You want to make sure your screens are clean. You want to make sure that your degreaser is washed out completely, and you want to make sure that your screens are fully dry before you coat them with emulsion. And that's the tips that I have for you guys. If I left out anything, or if you have any questions, be sure to leave them down below. And also, I have a second channel, y'all. It's the T-Shirt Chick live channel, where I do daily live streams Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Central Time. So y'all make sure y'all check that out. And I do leave links for the products and equipment that I use down below the videos. So if you're ever wondering what is that she's got, or you know, where does she get her products from, then you can check below this video and you can always find out. My screen should be ready to be washed out, so I'm gonna go ahead and go over there and wash them out. And while I'm walking over here to wash the screens out, I would like to let you guys know that I also have a Twitter page, throwing that paper towels in the trash, Twitter page, T-Shirt Chick TV on Twitter, and a Print Squad group on Facebook. So yeah, y'all follow your girl on all 3 of those, including this one, you know. But I'm gonna go ahead and start washing them out and let you guys check it out. Right here, this had the white ink in it. It pretty much got it out. You can kind of see it faintly in there. I don't know if y'all can see it on camera, but that's just washing it with the hose. So I'm going to move over to the pressure washer just because I can, and just because I have a pressure washer. I'm going to switch to the pressure washer. First I got to get everything set up with it. Then I can turn it on. It should be good to go. Alright, so this one is ready to go in the dark room, and I'm gonna go ahead and put it in there, and then I'm gonna show y'all one of the bad ones. And I don't want this video to be too long. It's already longer than it probably needs to be. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all this one, because I just had to switch lights because my other light went out. But I'm gonna let y'all see how good that stuff works. it again right now. Maybe I should, just for the sake of the video. Just for y'all. All right, I let it sit about 7 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in here and see if I can go ahead and wash it out for you guys. I just washed one side out, so I'm gonna let y'all check it out. Right there, y'all can see it's pretty much gone. I'm gonna flip it and wash the other side and see what happens. I can't remember which side I washed now, but I just put it back in there. Grab a paper towel. Okay, I think I might have washed that side already. Let me wash this other side. Right here, let me zoom out on it. Right here, y'all can see it's pretty much gone. I can't see it in there. Let me turn it around. So as y'all see, it's clean. Got a little bit of ink over here. I don't know, this part will be taped up. My screen got a hole in it right there, so but I still use it. I need to buy some more. Alright, so that was the last screen right there. As you see, I have them both drying, and I'm gonna give y'all another shot of it. Right there, you can see the whole image came out, nothing in there. Y'all can see that hole right there, so y'all know that's the same screen. So right there, so that does let you know that the pink stuff does work. So I'm gonna let the screens dry, and then I'm gonna get ready to coat them, and I'll be burning some screens early in the morning. Y'all make sure y'all check below this video if y'all interested in the products or equipment that I use, because I always leave links for y'all, and I appreciate you watching. I'll see you guys in another video. Prince Squad out.